前たちの好きにはさせない。この星は人間のものだ。俺たちが守ってみせる。我らクラウンキーパー。
Oh no, you making me suspicious, eh?
Welcome everyone to my humble abode. Grab a drink, make sure it's cold. We're talking about anime, new and old. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my anime lounge. Welcome back to the lounge, everyone. Shit. Welcome back to the lounge, everyone. Man, I have so much anime to watch, it's not even hilarious. But one of my most anticipated shows finally finished up, and I finally got a chance to binge it, and now I get to talk about it. The show, of course, being Go Go Loser Ranger. And based on the trailers, it told us that we were going to be getting, for lack of a better comparison, an evil group of Power Rangers. Rangers that are using these monsters to help them polish their brand and keep them deified by the public. I likened it to them being like the Seven from The Boys. I'm probably just echoing the thought, and you've probably seen a video like this before saying the exact same thing, but hey.
Shit, if I do it.
Especially with the Rangers leader being incredibly similar to the leader of the Seven, Homelander. And if you're ready to see how, you can let me know by hitting that like button.
Push the goddamn button.
If you're new and find yourself enjoying the video, hit that subscribe button. Join the lounge and enjoy talking anime with fellow watchers. Hit that bell for notifications so you know when the lounge is going to be open again. There's a seat for you. Join us, chill with us, laugh with us. Now let's get into it. Just a warning, there will be spoilers if you haven't finished the show yet, so we start off by being shown this huge floating fortress that houses monsters that invaded with the intention of world domination. It's a war between humans and monsters, and so every Sunday they hold a spectacle known as the Sunday Showdown, in which the monsters attempt to defeat the Dragon Keepers, 5 elite heroes clad in these Power Ranger-like uniforms. The Red Keeper is the chief, head honcho, the leader, the top of the Dragon Keeper food chain, if you will. People look at him and they see a superhero. Well, not too long into the show, we find out that these showdowns, unbeknownst to the general public, are actually staged. The monsters, also known as dusters, have immortal bodies that can only be completely destroyed by certain weapons that the Dragon Keepers have, known as divine artifacts. So what they do is they use replicas so that they don't actually kill the monsters, but it just makes it appear as though they've been defeated. Rinse and repeat for every Sunday. And they have been doing this for 13 years. These monsters have a 0 and 999 loss record against the Dragon Keepers. You see, when the monsters' fortress landed, not too long after, the monsters' leaders were killed off, but the dusters were left alive for the sole purpose of making the Dragon Keepers look like heroes. By staging these attacks and having the Dragon Keepers swoop in and save the day, is this sounding similar to another group of insane supes? And if they do not agree to these terms, they will send you to see your bosses in the next life.
Nigga, you gonna get down or you gonna fucking lay down?
However, one of the dusters, known as Fighter D, he had enough and decided to go off the script. He refuses to continue to be a punching bag for these fake heroes.
一匹漏れたか。
しっかりしてよ。聞いてないよこんなの。
間抜けなやつね。
ねえ、これまずいんじゃない？
We not your little niggas. Like the way you talking, I don't get what you mean. We're not your little niggas. Like for real, all that big homie stuff, that's for little niggas. Little niggas have big homies. We're not little niggas, so we don't even respect big homies. I know Killer doesn't, and for me, I never respected niggas in the streets.
And every time they even bring up the Dragon Keepers to him.
up against the wall with handcuffs on and crazy through all this.
And it's here where the Red Dragon Keeper gives us the first teeny glimpse into his true nature.
黙ってやられていればいい。空気を読め。立場をわきまえろ。俺たちが正義だ。
Are you sure? Are you sure?
So after the cameras cut off and they send the fans home happy and safe, Red pulls up to the monster fortress with the Blue Dragon Keeper, and the dusters start freaking out. The way he's illuminated in their darkness, the way he smiles and put his hands on their shoulder and says, "Hey, there's no need to be nervous. We're not here to fight.
We're friends. We're partners. We've made a deal, right?"
There was so much tension right here that shouldn't be here. Why am I feeling nervous for these damn monsters? They came to invade the planet, but these Dragon Keepers are so unsettling. You just know deep down, they are crazy as shit. So of course, they're there to look for Fighter D. Red simply came here to remind the Dusters of the deal they made and how they have to work together to achieve world peace.
All right, that's enough of this insubordination. If the machine breaks down, we break down.
The weak should listen to the strong and not fight back. And the strong should never have to worry about the weak. It was basically, in a twisted sense, his nice way of saying,
"Do not attempt to challenge my authority. I have 8 weeks to turn you gaggle of maggots into a well-disciplined cadet unit. From this day forward, your sorry asses belong to me."
Man, let's get the out of here.
So then one of the monsters goes out and trying to find Fighter D. And of course, a monster out in public, that's a problem. But then the Red Squadron pulled up and started teasing him, told him, "Get out of here." And the monster was like, "I can't find him anyway, so I'll just go back like you wanted me to."
誰が帰っていいと言った？誰が帰っていいと言った？
Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh no. No, 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 no.
Just imagine what it felt like to hear that. Who said you can go back? What do you mean by that? I just want to go. But Red said, "Didn't I just tell your behind what the deal was? Fool me once, I kill you. Fool me twice, you're dead." And then he proceeds to just go completely overkill on this poor fighter. This man summoned King Ghidorah out that mud. This man summoned that Hydra monster Hercules was fighting in the Disney movie, giving him a true death. Because this was the real deal divine artifact he used to kill these monsters for real. And you just know every time he sees them, he's just thinking,
You ungrateful son of a bitch.
now Fighter D and a member of the Yellow Squadron are plotting to take down the Dragon Keepers by stealing the artifacts. After sneaking in and stealing the red artifact, he ends up running into the Red Dragon Keeper on the rooftop. Red dances around him, just biding his time until the cameras show up so they can make a spectacle out of killing this monster. They seemingly dispose of Fighter D, and Red goes to retrieve his artifact only to find that he's been tricked and his real artifact is already stolen. And this leads us right into the defining moment. Red calls an emergency meeting, and in this meeting, they really establish the hierarchy. It starts with a few jokey moments, but then when Red speaks, all the shenanigans end, and the room is immediately tension-filled. You know it's real because even the music stopped playing when he started talking. He says, "Hey guys, I might have messed up, LOL. My artifact got stolen." Everyone was like, "Oh wow, that is a problem. Yeah, you know, we're gonna start making some countermeasures."
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, first of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
His subordinate was like,
How you the Red Ranger and you get your artifact stolen? You supposed to be the head chief of the Dragon Keepers. Senior first rank. This is a huge blunder. It's because of you that we now have this emergency on our hands. You need to take responsibility for this. And you know what? I don't think you should be the Red Dragon Keeper no more, if I'm being honest.
Now, even though he said all of that, I think all Red heard was,
You a bitch. You a bitch. You a bitch. You bitch. You dumb, weak little bitch. Your mom ain't shit. You ain't no Tommy.
Consequences.
you're right. I should resign as the Red Dragon Keeper. I know more than anyone how hard you've been working. I would gladly hand the position over to you.
That's what I'm saying. See, I knew you knew. See, that's all I was saying. Ever since I saw the Red Dragon Keeper as a kid, that's all I ever wanted to be, man. I know I can do it. I protect this piece way better. I mean, a lot different than you.
Well, you know, they say that in justice lies strength.
See, man, I knew you understand, man. That's what I've been saying.
Why don't you just apologize? You know what I'm saying?
なんだ、俺より強くないじゃないか。んじゃあダメだ。がっかりだよ。
This motherfucker's dead.
And we learn very quickly that this man does not give a single about who you are. If you stand in his way or disrespect in any sense and you can't match hands with him, you're out of here. Do you know how in tune with your insanity you have to be covered in someone else's blood and then just go right back to eating some sushi? He caved the skull in and turned around like, all right, now where were we? Then the next time we see Red is after one of the boss monsters had returned and ended up killing the Blue Dragon Keeper. He went on a whole spree fighting the Dragon Keeper squadrons. We learned that Red actually recruited the Blue Dragon Keeper, who used to be a petty criminal. So there was some sort of bond there. And Blue always came off like he was Red's hitter, like the pit bull he would sick on the monsters. I felt like they were a duo. So when Red learned that Blue had died, man, he was pissed. Mans was really hurting. Devastated even. He couldn't believe it, man. It's a damn shame.
5人並んだ決めポーズ。お前のタッパが理想のバランスを生んでいたのにさ。
Damn.
This man is a menace. Straight villainy. Savage. Not a to be given. I love it. And then we see this double agent, Red subordinate, hiding in the alleyway, conspiring.
Yeah, now that the Blue Keeper is gone, they in chaos right now. Now is the chance to strike.
何の機会だって？
Consequences.
Mind you, every time he does some psychotic shit, he's smiling as he does it.
対戦隊はアットホームでフレンドリーな風通しのいい職場だぜ。言えよ。どこの組織から送り込まれた？
And we all know he only has two options right now. Tell Red what he wants to know and possibly live, but most likely die, or tell him nothing and die. And so he says, fuck it. And then Red just proceeded to beat the life out of that man. And then just strolls into the next meeting, literally dripping in blood. And the last shot we see of him for the season is him staring into the camera with a twisted smile and declaring that there's a traitor amongst the Rangers. He is ready for all the smoke and is happy that he gets to potentially drop more bodies. I just know that every time he steps out into the public and they start cheering and praising him, them boys he sent to the afterlife looking at him like, I'm gonna need that second season ASAP because they all had their own crazy quirks. No Academia. Pink Dragon Keeper has an obsessive and possibly sexual and deadly brother complex. The Yellow and Green Ranger didn't get too much screen time to show what makes them tick, but the Red Dragon Keeper is definitely the most deadly so far. The show is fun and I'm ready for that next part. But that's all for me today. What are some new shows you are all checking out? Any more crazy standout characters that we should know about? Let me know down in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed the video. Join the lounge and grab yourself a seat. Share with your friends or anyone who likes anime like us.
Tell your friends about me.
I appreciate you all for watching. Thanks for coming in. And as we always do when we close out, let's all raise a glass in the air. Here's to anime.
You ungrateful son of a bitch!